Next we got track and field.
Yeah, we got a pretty good group out here, and very successful group. I want to thank all the coaches out there, because usually if our track and field's strong, that means our whole athletic department is strong, because you guys go condition them, do whatever stuff, and then they come out here and they run, jump, and throw things. And I think that's a definite product of all the other sports that are going on here. So, yeah, a very successful season this year. To start off with, both teams finished 4-1 in our league. So overall, we were 8-2, and we were by far the best combination of teams, boys and girls, in the whole league. So the 8-2. Both teams finished 4th in the PAL tournament, which is outstanding. This group behind me got 13 medals in the PAL track and field championships. We had 5 event champions. Tosh with the high jump in the cross hop level. There's Tosh, champion back here. Jax is the champion as a sophomore in the 100-meter dash, varsity level. Jax, how are you? Yeah, Isaac, he was the champion of the triple jump. Isaac, back there. And we had a double champion. Emma, where are you? All right. Emma was the champion of the shot and the disc, which is incredibly rare. So 5 PAL champions from this group. Also, we had the men's team. A select few went to Soquel Invitational, and they were co-champions of that invitational. So that was a great accomplishment for those guys. So congratulations, folks. We have a bunch of CCS qualifiers, which is not an easy deal to do. You have to be in the top 4. The top 4 of everybody in the league to get in there. We have 17 schools in that deal. So we had a bunch of CCS representation. We had Larissa. Where's Larissa? She got there in the 100 hurdles. We had Lucas in the 300 hurdles. Lucas. Isaac in the triple jump. Where's Isaac again? Place over there. And then we had Sarah Chavez in the 400. And step up, Sarah. Before I go any further, this young lady broke the school record in the 400-meter dash. She's the first kid in the history of Capuchino High School on the ladies' side to run under a minute. So she was 15 miles. Congratulations to Sarah. She is school record holder. And we had Myla, qualified in the 2-mile run. There's Myla. And Jax, qualified in the 100 and the 200. Where's Jax? Jax again. And then we had, where's my freshman all-star, Sophia? Where is she? Sophia? Yeah. She qualified in the high jump, and during the CCS trial, she forced a jump off. So it was her and 4 other girls going for a couple spots, so good things to come from her. We had the men's, Emma. Emma qualified in the shot put and the disc in CCS. And we had the men's 4x100 relay take second in the PAL. They also qualified for CCS. We had Tyler, Isaac, Lucas, Christian, and Jax. Alright, that's it, everybody. Alright, our season's not over. We went to the CCS trials last week and did quite well. We have 2 people that are left and they will go for a state championship berth. We have Isaac, who will be competing in the triple jump on Saturday night. So good luck to Isaac. We have Emma, who will compete in the shot put next Saturday night at Gilroy. Being a CCS qualifier is extremely difficult. Being a CCS finalist is extremely difficult. We've only had a few people in the last 20 years get there, and these two guys are heading out there to be finalists next week. Yeah, so we had an incredibly successful season. And before I go any further, I want to double down on Coach Hoff, who recognized our trainer over there. So I know most of you guys know Chris, so give him a round of applause. He kept you up and around. All right, champions are made when nobody's watching. We all know that. What you see people do on the court, on the field, on the track, comes from a lot of hard work, and nobody ever sees it until the final result. So I'm driving to school in the wintertime, and I see one kid out there running, on the streets, running consistently every morning, having a goal, wanting to get better, determined to get to where he wants to go, the next level, run a 4-minute mile. And that young man's name is Benny G. Come on up here. We're most outstanding senior. Benny, again, worked very hard, but just the fact that he was an outstanding artist to begin with, he wanted to take it to the next level. And you always hear that, oh, let's take it to the next level. It's a lot harder than it is to do than it is to say. And getting up early in the morning and doing those runs during the winter time certainly paid off. He had never run a 4-minute mile until this year. The first meet of the year, he broke that 4-minute mile barrier and ran like a 4:44 or something like that. And then later on in the year, he ran a 4:40 and literally crawled off the track. He was on all fours at the end of the race, and that's what he should have been. The only thing he didn't do was throw up. It took him a while to get out of there, but he didn't walk off, he crawled off. So therein lies the determination deal. And he signed with San Jose State, and he will be running with them next year, which I think his freshman year, if we would have talked about that, he would have laughed in my face, but he's going to have an opportunity to compete at San Jose State next year, so we wish Benny all the best. And an incredible career with that. So, Benny, next up, there was one box left unchecked. One thing left for this young lady to do, and that's again, make it to CCS and go up the Eagle Empire. Menlo Atherton and Woodside, who has tremendous women's cross-country and distance training people. Their 2-mile or 1-mile people are pretty much dominated, has owned the league for many years. Mila, who is our most outstanding senior female, finally checked the box. Wasn't easy. During COVID year, she ran the 2-mile, walked off the track, not a happy camper. Laps 7 and 8 didn't go well as people passed her up, and she held on to that feeling for the duration of the year, and in training inspired her to not let that happen again. And you hear it all the time, next year, and you hear next year, and they do. They're always fired up in the moment. But it takes somebody with extreme determination, effort, and I'm not going to let this happen again. To do that for the next 12 months. Because we always hear it, and I said, okay, let's see. And she did. She trained her heart out, she worked extremely hard, gained some confidence, showed up at the PAL trials, ranked 9th. Ranked 9th. You have to come in 4th. So it was not a given. But I was pretty confident, and I know she was too, and I know she was not going to let this happen again. So this year, learning from the COVID year and all the work she put in prior, laps 7 and 8 crushed it. The look on her face was no, not this year, not today. We're taking this thing, and she got to compete at the CCS 2-mile 3,200 event last week, and she really earned it. So she has checked all the boxes as far as becoming an elite runner in the history of our program for track, cross country, and this distance again. So Myla, congratulations to your whole stars. Thank you, seniors. Track team in general, you guys are outstanding. I talked about you guys earlier as a group in our little pre-award ceremony. And yeah, we got some work to do to replicate what we did this year. We can do it. Kind of do it. Yeah. All right, next up.
All right, next up, boys volleyball.
And quite a few new players does not have much organized volleyball experience. For the new players, it's a very steep learning curve that they have to learn a lot of fundamental volleyball skill and strategy in a very short time in order to compete at velocity level. Fortunately, with the help of the experienced player, the new players work quickly. With the hard work and the team put in every practice and tremendous effort they gave in every game, we managed to have a winning record. We won 5 out of 8 league games. We ranked number 2 in our league. Please give them a round of applause. As for the all-league team selection and honorable mention, Alex Chan and Nino Silver were selected in all-league's first team. Preston Tang and Andy Yee were selected in all-league's second team. Honorable mention, Nasde Labulo. Let's give them a round of applause. For the best team player award, the recipient cannot attend due to COVID-19, but he's doing fine. And we'll give them back when I see him. The award goes to this player who plays the libero position, a good passer, server, and defensive player, but who have no interest in playing the center position at all. However, when the team needs an extra hand in the center position, he was willing to accept the big challenge and start learning to be a setter quickly to help the team out. And I thank you for his flexibility and his mindset of always putting the team in the first place. The best team player awards goes to Preston Tang. The next award is the best all-around player award. Goes to this player who's a good outside and middle hitter. He also served and played as a passer and defender in the back row. A vocal leader of the team will always try to motivate his teammates to do better. The best all-around player award goes to team captain Alex Chen. Now for the outstanding senior award, it goes to this player who has been in the team for all 3 seasons, a tremendous outside hitter, also played all around and a good jump server. He has been the offense of the team in many games with a good number of kills. The outstanding senior award goes to co-captain Tino Stanford. All right, thank you.
All right, next one I ask Principal Boyce to come up for the CIF Scholar Athlete Awards. When you hear your name, come up and we'll give you your sticker.
Okay, it's my pleasure to announce this year's CIF Scholar Athlete Awards. This recognition represents the highest scholastic Achievement Award granted by the Central Code section, given as a result of attaining a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or greater through 7 semesters of high school attendance and having attained at least 1 varsity ladder in interscholastic athletic competition. Here we go. It's a good list. Nora Agueluz. Nalasumba Kiki Akiaki. Marquez Arcia. Brandon Bean. Myla Ignadella. Nico Caruso. Alex Chan. Rachel Chan. Sarah Chavez. Ryan Choi. Riley Choi. Tyler Koseng. Iris Ella Cruz. Mark Diaz. Gabrielle Dutta. Max Engel. Alondra Franco. Juan Gonzalez. Ben Greer. Isabella Guzman. Elise Hackenberg. Kayla Herron. Larissa Ho. Haley Hawk. Iyad Jamali. Tim J. Lucas Javier. Ariana Jordan. Dana Wan. Alyssa Drenat. Nina Conadars. Justin Chan. Anthony Liu. Nathan Liu. Ryan Lordier. Kiana Louie. Alana Lucen Salazar. Nishara Magar. Marlo Martindale. Alex Mazalov. Marvio Mateo. Annika Nam. Isaac Nishimoto. Walter Olderking. Ramon Olmos. Russell Ong. Alyssa O'Rourke. Rishneel Powell. Jacob Park. Dylan Singer. Isabella Solano. Kevin Tan. Joash Tolentino. Nicholas Tran. Joshua Violante. Justine Vuong. Sophia Zaghari. And Charlene Zhang. Congratulations to all of our CIF Scholar Athletes. Well done.
done.
Next up, Mr. Kirk Sandvik for the Carl Reyna Spirit Award.
Carl was a former Capuchino student who was at most every sporting event during his lifetime, and he wrote a column for the local papers about Capuchino sports. This was a very special award. This very special award was first presented to Carl in 1977 by my twin brother Eric in appreciation of Carl's great spirit and generosity and love for Capuchino students and staff. Carl was so honored by this action that he wanted to share it with others. Each year, Carl chooses one female and male senior student that demonstrated the spirit of the award, hope, love, and spirit. I know that Carl is here with us in spirit and would love to have been here for tonight's special event. He is forever smiling at us. So in the tradition of Carl Reyna, Mr. Capuchino, I am proud to give this award to Nam and Aki. Nam, Annika Nam. Jonah Muong. Jonah.
Alright, next is Stanford. So, a couple years ago, I decided to create a new award, and it's named the Kirk Sandvik Passion Award. Kirk Sandvik is, as many of you know, a staple here at Capuchino. He's been here since 1981. He is my right-hand man. He's always here for me whenever I need him to do something. He shows up, except for late today. He's a special person, and he's touched a lot of people's hearts because he just cares. I mean, I remember being in 4th grade and getting out of elementary school and riding my bike down to watch Capuchino High School play football, and it was exciting to me all through elementary school. And then at halftime or in between quarters, me and my friends would run on the field as much as we could, and Kirk would kick us off every single time and get us out of there. And he was always there. Catching field goals and jumping high, giving everyone the number one, and every time the team won a championship, he'd have his little mini boombox singing Celebration, and he's just a good man with a big heart, and he is Mr. Capuchino, he really is. And exciting news for him. He's going to be inducted in the CSM Hall of Fame this year. That's awesome, and well deserved. And September 2nd, you're right. And so this year, the Kirk Sandvik Passion Award is going to go to Benjamin Greer and Sarah Chavez. Okay, next up, we're going to give the Don McClurg Sportsmanship Award.